Back at it again, baby, and we got Candace Owens on the Will Smith Chris Rock situation. Let's dive in.
Hello and welcome. Today I feel like we have no choice but to discuss the slap heard around the world.
Wait, Candace has her own TV show? I didn't know that. Let me know in the comment section.
Okay, nobody watches the Oscars anymore, but over the weekend, all of that changed when millions of people worldwide began circulating a clip of actor Will Smith jumping on stage to slap the comedian host, Chris Rock, across the face for making a joke about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. The joke was something to the effect that her new low haircut looked like she was looking to be cast in a G.I. Jane sequel. A pretty lighthearted joke by any metric, but unbeknownst to Chris Rock and also to me, and I'm sure millions of other viewers around the world who are used to seeing Jada with a low haircut, Jada is apparently suffering from a condition known as alopecia, which contributes to balding. Now, here's what's odd about the clip. When Chris Rock first makes the joke, Will laughs, meaning that he takes the joke as it was intended, lightly.
I made a reaction video to this when the situation first happened. Like, I literally woke up, saw that people were talking about it, got a few DMs, like, asking my opinions on it. So I literally just made the video without knowing everything. And then obviously everything has kind of unraveled afterwards. I think even in my initial reaction video, I thought it was staged. I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought they were acting. I'll give my refined thoughts after this.
But then he looks over and he sees that his wife does not find the joke funny, and he immediately goes from an amused attendee to a thug life husband defending the honor of his wife's hair. So he hops on stage and rather dramatically slaps Chris across the face. Then he returns to his seat and he screams, "Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth," much to the horror of attendees who are all at once realizing that no, this isn't a joke. He's not kidding around. The internet was understandably outraged by the act of violence, and making things more awkward, Will Smith subsequently won his first Oscar for his performance in the film King Richard. Now, in the aftermath, there have been calls to have the Oscar award rescinded, regarding which the Academy has not yet made an official decision. There have also, of course, been countless internet jokes and memes made at his and Chris Rock's expense. Jesse Waters of Fox News probably said it best when he offered that this is the first time that we have seen the media actually cover black-on-black crime. But through all of these jokes and the rampant commentary that's being offered, there is a conversation that is being neglected, a truer assessment of what we observed on that Oscars stage.
Yep.
For the first time, we saw the real Will Smith.
Ooh.
Not a Fresh Prince, not a survivor of a zombie apocalypse in I Am Legend, not a
Great
crime-fighting cop in the movie Bad Boys or the Hancock superhero.
Good
the
movie.
Real Will Smith, an incredibly broken man and the residual product of a directionless society that is filled with them. The kind of society that produces men that look to their more domineering wives with their tails planted firmly between their legs for instruction on what and who they ought to be in every room. The truth is that off the big screen,
That is very, very interesting. Who look to their more powerful or domineering wives. And that is true. Because as she stated, and as I've seen, in the aftermath of the situation, he initially laughed. His initial reaction was to laugh. Hers was to smirk and, no, I don't like that joke. I get it. It's a joke about you, but it's a joke. Like how he made that switch. Like he went from, how do you go from laughing, immediately went into a rage? Like not just, "Hey, yo, it's all good, Jada. I'll talk to him after the show." That's what should have happened, because we should not be promoting violence. Will Smith is an absolute legend, pun intended. I am legend. We can't just slap people just because we disagree with them. I'm just saying.
Will Smith has been spiritually annihilated by his wife. Don't forget, it was Jada Pinkett Smith who openly shared with the world how she cheated on her husband, remember? And with who? Her son's friend. Yeah. Jada carried out an extramarital affair with a young man who was at first friends with her son. Then she dragged her puppy dog husband out onto the world stage and told the public while making him sit through it. listen to it, and agree that she had the right to do what she did. Don't believe me? Take a look yourself.
During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
What does that even mean? The look on his face is like a look of, damn, so like I'm not good enough? You know, like it makes me think like, so damn, like I'm not clapping the cheeks right? Am I not laying it down right at night? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the comment section. That's what we're here for. We're here to discuss things, but let me know.
I feel like that husband, like I'm with you at the press conference. I'm that husband. Now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions.
Well,
Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all.
The takeaway from this interview was that they together represented some newer, more progressive form of what it means to be in a marriage, which is to say, not being in a real marriage at all. Will Smith today is someone who should be pitied, not prosecuted in a courtroom or even persecuted in the public eye, but pitied by every person who has the clarity to see how our society, as sponsored by the perversion of these Hollywood types, is falling apart. Will Smith is what Jordan Peterson cautions against. He's nothing more than a casualty in the great war against masculinity. G.I. Jane, by the way, for those of you who haven't seen the 1997 movie, tells the story of a woman being integrated into the all-male space of the United States military. It is the inspired tale of the loss of one woman's femininity to meet the grueling physical demands of the more masculine environment that she finds herself in. And so, though perhaps not the punchline that Chris Rock had intended, I have to agree that yes, Jada Pinkett would be the perfect individual to play that role in the remake. And not because of her hair, obviously, but because of her success in stripping her husband of any trace understanding of what it means to be a real man. And let me tell you, Will, it isn't slapping a man across the face because your wife tells you to. I'm sorry to say that real manhood is not won on a stage at the Oscars with a meaningless trophy. Rather, real manhood begins and ends in your own household. It starts with the first step of being able to accurately identify what a good man, what a good woman, and what a good, meaningful relationship even is. And with that, we wish you luck, Will, on your real-life pursuit of happiness.
Real-life pursuit of happiness. Isn't that a movie by Will Smith? Pursuit of Happiness? Let me know in the comment section. But a whole lot to unpack there, right? Just a ton to unpack. So first off, I would say that I hope we don't go this direction as a society where if anybody says anything remotely offensive or something that we don't like, we have the right to slap or punch the other person. But once again, maybe I'm wrong. If you've got some convincing evidence that would be the correct thing to do, let me know in the comment section. You're going to have to be pretty convincing, though. Also, and most importantly, all jokes aside, if there is something going on with Will mentally, I hope that he gets the help that he needs. You know, between the slap and then the crying and what he was saying while he was crying, not making sense with what he just did. Like, it was all a little bit confusing. So if there's something going on with the man, I hope he gets the help he needs. The guy's an absolute legend. And there's no debate about that. So I if there's something wrong mentally, I hope he gets the help that he needs. That's of the utmost important. But yeah, I just hope our society doesn't go that direction, and I hope Will Smith gets the help that he needs, because that cannot happen. That absolutely cannot happen. We should be able to make jokes about each other and have a good laugh and shake hands and kumbaya, you know, right after. For example, sometimes me and the homies, we have roasting sessions where we literally sit and make jokes about each other for like 10, 15 minutes straight, just straight back and forth jokes. It's just all jokes. I mean, and listen, we can say some pretty off the wall stuff too. Like we could go deep because we know a lot about each other. So we could say some stuff. But at the end of the day, It's all love. We shake hands. You know, hey, peace and love, brother. You know, type situation. Like there's no malicious intent. It's just all fun and games. You know, and I think that's the way society should be. We should have a good laugh. We shouldn't be all tensed up and, you know, ready to fight the world all the time, or ready to bite our tongue because somebody might get offended by something that we said. Like, it's a joke, but maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. All right? Go and join the new Discord server. It's the first link down below. Peace and love. I'm out.